Once upon a time, in a land full of enchantment and ancient tales, lived a clever and brave young man named Umro Ayar. Umro had inherited a magical Zambil from his father, a bag that could produce anything he wished for. With it, he could conjure up treasures, food, and even magical creatures. Umro loved to go on adventures and help people in need, always outsmarting the villains he encountered. One sunny morning, while walking through the whispering forest, Umro stumbled upon a tiny, sparkling fairy named Lila. Lila was in distress, for the mischievous troll Garab had captured her fairy friends and taken them to his dark and gloomy cave. Seeing her tears, Umro knew he had to help. He pulled out his Zambil and thought about what he needed, a cloak of invisibility. With a gentle whisper, the Zambil gave him a shimmering cloak that made him disappear from sight. Umro and Lila quietly made their way to Garab's cave. The entrance was guarded by fierce stone lions that roared at intruders, but Umro, wrapped in his cloak, sneaked past them like a shadow. Inside the cave, they found the captured fairies trapped in golden cages. Garab was fast asleep on a throne made of glittering gems. Umro had an idea. He whispered to the Zambil once more, and out came a tiny golden key. With great care, Umro used the key to unlock each fairy's cage. As the fairies fluttered free, they sparkled even brighter, filling the cave with a magical glow. Garab stirred, but did not wake. Lila and the other fairies thanked Umro with all their hearts. Before leaving, Umro decided to teach Garab a lesson. From the Zambil, he pulled out a bag of enchanted marbles that, when touched, would cause Garab to slip and fall every time he tried to be mischievous. Quietly, they placed the marbles around Garab's throne and tiptoed out of the cave. Once outside, the fairies danced in joy, their wings creating a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Lila hugged Umro and gave him a small, silver locket. "This is a token of our gratitude. It's a fairy locket that will always guide you to us whenever you need help," she said. With a satisfied smile, Umro watched as the fairies flew off to their home in the enchanted grove. He tucked the locket safely in his pocket and set off for his next adventure, knowing that with his wits, his Zambil, and now the fairy locket, he could face anything that came his way. And thus, Umro Ayar continued his magical journey, ever ready to help those in need and outsmart any challenge that crossed his path.